Good. I've met a lot of
Could you
Seans
say your
today.
name for the reporter, please?
Hi, my name is Sean Ashmore.
Thank you so much for joining us, Sean.
It's good to be here. I always love Comic-Con.
So as far as where we left off with your character at the end of Season 2 and where he's going to be in Season 3,
Yeah.
once you've, to coin a Darth Vader phrase, sort of entered the dark side,
Yeah.
can you bounce back from that, or is that where he is from now on?
That's our journey, I think. I think that's the season-long arc is whether Mike can pull back from, you know, the truly awful things that have happened to him and his family. But that's where we begin. At the beginning of the season, Mike is fully hunting down Mark Gray. That is his focus. He wants to kill Mark. It's not even a secret, you know. He is looking and is out for blood. So now whether the only thing that will satiate that is his death, or whether something will happen where he's captured and Mike can maybe move on, I don't know yet. But I think that is our journey for Mike this year, is to sort of walk that line. And we've seen it with Ryan, and we've also seen that, especially in Season 3, that he has started to pull back. He has closed some of the chapters. With Joe Carroll being captured, he has allowed himself a life. He's allowed himself to move on. And so I think the hope is always there. Now, whether that actually happens or not is yet to be seen, but it's interesting exploring that.
So the irony is that Ryan had kept saying, "I don't want you to become me,"
Which
and now he
ultimately
basically has.
Yeah. And again, I think it's understandable. I think there's always that risk that when you put yourself in these circumstances, you'd have to be a saint not to follow that path, you know. And Mike certainly is not that. He's a real man that struggles with the decisions he's made, and also the tragedy that's happened to him.
There seemed to also be a spark with Ryan's niece.
Oh yeah, there was.
Is that going to continue a little bit?
Yeah, well, I think one of the great things about last year is that there was that hope for Mike and Max. There was some romance, and it was a season-long thing. You know, we built up to a kiss in the last episode, and people between seasons were like, "So what's going to happen?" You know, and I, in the back of my head, I was like, you know, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you're not going to see them like going out for burgers or going on dates. You know, it's just not that kind of show. And it turns out I was right. We pick up a year after. Approximately after those events, and in the interim, Mike has decided to lead a task force in Europe and in South America that is hunting down the Gray fortune. You know, Lily Gray was a billionaire, and that's what really allowed this family to evade the law for so long. And with Mark being the last one that's left, Mike goes on this crusade essentially to hunt down all their financials and shut them down in hopes that it will flush Mark out. That being said, he had to make a decision to leave Max, and we see the scene, we see a flashback between the two where Mike has to make that decision. So when Mike steps back into this world, when he's brought back into back to the FBI in New York, she's moved on. You know, she has a boyfriend, and there's still definitely feelings for each other. But Mike has to deal and live with the decisions he's made, and he doesn't necessarily like it. What makes it even tougher is Tom, the character that Max is dating, actually works at the FBI as well. So it's sort of like salt in the wound. So he's got to really learn to handle you know, the situation. So, but you know, there's definitely still feelings between each other. So I think there's, you know, interesting paths it could go.
Is it cool to also?
Sean, I'm sorry.
Sorry guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.